Hey friends, it's Tuesday here. It's about to get really cold here, and it's probably really cold across the nation. But I was studying the Word this morning, preparing for a message for tomorrow night, and this subject came up. So I wanted to share just a bit with you, a 3 or 4 minute message. So, the book of Exodus is the account of Moses and delivering the children of Israel from Pharaoh's hand in Egypt, from slavery, from over 400 years of slavery in Egypt. And man, there's a lot to unpack in that, and I'm not going to do all that today, but I know that God delivers them through some mighty miracles, some signs and wonders that Pharaoh didn't even, it took Pharaoh 9-10 attempts, kind of like in our lives when God wants to bring deliverance to our life, brings freedom to our life, bring prosperity to our life. Sometimes it takes them 8, 9, 10 times, and that's a message for another day too. But so they're out in the wilderness, and the first place they come upon is the Red Sea, and they're like, man, these enemies behind us are chasing us, they're going to kill us. They say to Moses something like, were there not enough graves in Egypt for us to be buried in? When we die, wouldn't it be better if we were back in Egypt? And then they cross the Red Sea. God delivers them from the hand of Pharaoh, and that's a massive miracle they saw. They get hungry. He starts to feed them breakfast and dinner. Just here's some quail for dinner. Here's some bread for breakfast, or the other way around. They get thirsty. Water springs out from a rock. Just miracle after miracle. They're led by a fire by night in the sky and by a cloud by day. I mean, just the miraculous. Their sandals don't wear out. I'm just telling you, things that you and I could not even believe God for, we could not imagine happened to them. But every time they came across something that they couldn't see God hand delivering them from, they always said, wouldn't it be better if we were back in Egypt still in slavery? Wouldn't it be better if we were still bound? Wouldn't it be better if we were still depressed, stressed, and living in fear? Wouldn't it be better if we were broke, busted, and disgusted? Wouldn't it be better? And I want to ask you, how many times have you told God that? Or told your spouse that? Or Satan's whispered that in your ear? Wouldn't it be better if you were back in the old you, before God delivered you from the old you and made you the new you? Before the Spirit of God descended upon you and set you free from all your bondages, from your addictions, from your past, from the failures of your past, from when God spoke into you and said, don't worry about tomorrow, only focus on today. How many times has Satan whispered in your ear, wouldn't it be better? So today, short message, I want you to dwell on this while it's freezing cold around the country and you're stuck inside probably. Every time Satan whispers in your ear or the thought comes in your mind, wouldn't it be better? I want you to tell Satan, it would not be better. I am much happier here. I'm better for God where I am. I could be used better for God where I am. Even though I don't see a way through this mountain, I can't get over it. It's too far to go around it. I know God told me he's going to take me right through it, but I don't see how. Even when that happens in your life, don't let Satan tell you, wouldn't it be better, and take you to your past, because your past is gone. It's the only thing Satan has good in his life is what was in his past. And so he's always tempting us. Wouldn't it be better to go back to the bondages we were in? Friends, it's going to be a great week. I know it's going to be cold. I'm praying for the whole nation that this cold snap does not cause any destruction. Pray with me. Pray for our nation. A lot of peace talks around the world. Pray for that. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.